I hate you, I hate everything. The words echo through the house as another door slams. Your hands shake as you pick up the broken toys, fighting back tears. You've tried everything, giving mobile while eating, allowing them to watch the TV, the star charts, the timeouts, the endless negotiations. You have installed Family Link application as well. But did it really work for them? Real answer is no. Nothing seems to work. And in the moment, as you sink down onto the floor, something inside you breaks. Question arises in your mind: did I fail as a parent? Am I doing good parenting? Fast forward 3 months. The same house, the same child, but something is different. Your little one is sitting quietly, building with blocks, humming softly, reading the books, smiling at you when you arrived in the home. Kids keep telling you what happened in the school today, and you're happily listening to it. There is a peace you have not felt in months. The change was not magic. It was not even about changing them. It was about understanding one simple truth that changed everything. You see, what I'm about to share is not just theory. This is what happens when you finally understand how the law of attraction really works with children. And trust me, it is probably the opposite of everything you have been trying. If you are watching this because you are feeling completely stuck and frustrated with your child's behavior, you are in exactly right place. Because today we are diving deep into how the law of attraction can transform your child's behavior, but in a way that might surprise you. Let us get real for a minute, because we have all been there. You are tired, so tired from all the little arguments that seem to happen every single day. It feels like everything is a struggle, getting them to listen, getting them to cooperate, and sometimes just making it through the day without losing your cool. And deep down, there is this worry: am I messing them up? Am I doing something wrong? Am I failing at being the parent they need? No, you're not doing anything wrong. Then there is that other moment, the one we do not like to admit. You are on your phone scrolling mindlessly, half hearing your kid's voice in the background, but you do not have the energy to fully engage. You are there, but you are not really there. And here is the hardest part. The more you try to force things to change, whether it is their behavior or your reactions, the harder everything seems to get. It is like pushing against a wall that just won't budge. The more you push, the more resistance you feel, and it leaves both you and your child feeling stuck. But what if it did not have to be this way? What if there is a way to create change that feels natural instead of forced? Because I promise there is. Let us talk about. Every parenting book out there seems to have the answer, but they all somehow completely contradict each other. Sure, I'll just be firm out gentle while also setting boundaries but giving freedom, no problem. Social media, oh, that's strict. Everyone else's kids are sitting quietly, reading books or studying or baking gluten-free muffins, while mine is trying to stick a fork in the toaster. And then there are your parents. Bless them. They are full of helpful advice like, well, we never let you act like that, as if they raised a perfect angel. Spoiler, they did not. Oh, and my favorite, when they scold you right in front of your kid for scolding your kid, you should not be shouting at them. Love them, don't yell, they say while yelling at you. Because nothing teaches calm parenting better than a live demonstration of not calm parenting. Classic, right? And let us not forget the little voice in the back of your head whispering, maybe it is not you, maybe your child is just different. Like, is it possible they were swapped at the hospital? But here is where everything changed for me and where it can change for you too. Remember that moment of breakdown I mentioned? That was my turning point. Because in that moment of complete surrender, I realized something profound. The law of attraction was not failing. I was using it backwards. Here is a truth that changes everything. Kids don't learn from what we say. They learn from what they see. If we tell them to stay calm but lose our temper, they learn anger. If we tell them to be kind but act harshly, they absorb that too. This is the magic of the law of attraction. It's not about what we say we want to teach. It is about the energy we live. When we embody calm, kindness and patience, our kids reflect it back. It is not about being perfect, it is about showing them through your action how to navigate the life. Let me share 5 big changes that completely turned things around for me. First, the energy mirror principle. Instead of trying to calm your child, become calm yourself. Watch what happens when you embody peace first. Here is how to start. We are not talking about massive life changes here, just some small doable steps that will feel like magic when they kick in. Begin each morning with 5 minutes of quiet. Think of it as hitting the pause button before the chaos begins. Imagine your brain as a snow globe. You know how the glitter swirls everywhere. Those 5 quiet minutes let the glitter settle, so you are starting your day calm and clear. You don't need candles or meditation music. Just you sitting, breathing, and letting your brain chill out before the world wakes up. Practice deep breathing when you feel triggered. Okay, so imagine this. Your kid is losing it over a sock, being inside out, and you can feel your temper rising like a volcano. Pause. Take a big, deep breath all the way down to your toes and slowly let it out like you are deflating a balloon. This tells your brain, hey, we are safe, no need to freak out. It is like a superpower to stay cool when things are heating up. Speak in the tone you wish your child would use. This one's sneaky genius. Want your kid to stop yelling? Show them how. Instead of snapping, try saying calmly, let us figure this out together. It is like holding up a mirror for them to see what you want to hear. And trust me, it works way better than saying, stop yelling. Remember that time the door slammed so hard, you thought it might fly off the hinges. We have all been there. Now imagine this instead. Your kid storms off, but instead of yelling through the door, you say gently, I hear how frustrated you are. I am here when you are ready. Then here is the magic you wait. No doom scrolling, no muttering while you fold laundry. Just wait. Be present. Your calm tells them, I'm not mad. I'm your safe place. It is not easy, but when you see their little face peeking out of their room, ready to talk, worth it. Imagine walking into your child's room and seeing a space that's their own little dream zone. But here is the trick. They are the boss of this transformation and you are just their helper. Want a sneak peek at what that looks like? Think poster of their favorite things, little notes with dreams they have written, and maybe a stash of glittery pens to keep the creativity flowing. It is not about Pinterest perfect, it is about letting their personality shine. Here is where it gets fun. Sit down together and make stuff that reflects their dreams and goals. Dream boards. Grab some old magazines, scissors, glue, and let them choose the image that light them up. Yes, even if it is 17 pictures of kittens, let it be theirs. Affirmation cards. On little index cards, write words that feel good to them. Things like, I am brave, I can do hard things, or even, today is going to be epic. Goals that excite them. This is not about grades or chores, it is about stuff they actually care about. Maybe it is learn 5 skateboard tricks or bake a cake without help. This is their vision, their voice. You're just the guide. Okay, I know gratitude can feel like one more thing to check off a list, but hear me out. This one is different. Enter the joy jar. Get a jar, any jar, some paper and colorful pens. Every day you both write down one thing that made you smile, laugh or feel thankful. It can be tiny. The cat did a backflip or mom made pancakes. Then drop it in the jar. Why this works? It turns gratitude into a game, not a chore. It shifts focus to the good stuff. So positivity feels natural, and when you are having a rough day, you have got a whole jar of joy to look back on. Here is the cool part. All these little things start adding up. Gratitude is not something you force, it just happens. Goals stop feeling heavy and start feeling exciting. And instead of focusing what is wrong, you are both noticing what is right. Let us rewind to how this all started. Tears, frustration, slammed doors. Now fast forward. Picture this instead. Morning hugs instead of battles over breakfast. Cooperation instead of power struggles over screen time. Connection that feels real, not forced. This is where the magic lives, my friend. Ready to make this real? Try these 3 simple steps for just 3 days. Yeah, just 3 days. Check your own energy first. Take those 5 minutes of quiet and deep breaths. You can't pour from an empty cup. This is what Bruce Lee has said. Create one sacred connection time daily. Whether it is chattering during bedtime or laughing over silly game or prayers, find a moment to truly connect. Start the joy jar practice. Seriously, grab any jar and must go for it. You will be surprised how much it shifts your vibes. The law of attraction is not about forcing change. It is about becoming the change. And when you do that, your child naturally follows. If this resonated with you, hit subscribe. Share this with another parent who needs this message. Drop a comment below sharing your biggest aha moment. Because remember, we are all in this together, and the change you want to see, it begins with you.